Hello everyone. So I just ended up having the X-ray guided shot or epidural or whatever you want to call it. Oh man, that something sucked so bad. So I actually made a video on the way there and realized that I was like, I'm not going to be able to upload it, so I'll just make another one on the way back. So this is the first time I've ever had one of the pain injections right into my spine area. They did it here on the left side somewhere. And man, oh man, that was not a fun experience. I heard crunching noises, and I don't know if that's normal. So, and ironically, the doctor who was doing it was going through the process of getting a door installed, and he told me how much. I said I could have done it for half. So I don't know if that changed the outcome of how things were going or not, but anyways. So in the video on the way driving here, I guess I'm going to try to reduplicate that, but one of the things that, you know, I'm doing right now is I'm trying to sell off a good portion of my life, you know, and I've been doing that for as long as I've had this channel, for the past 3 years, trying to get rid of stuff. And I do continually buy things, but I'm trying to get rid of stuff. And one of the, you know, first I have to kind of come clean, which I've said before. I am a hoarder, okay? I do get into this collecting of something, you know, and I go full tilt and I buy up a bunch of stuff, whatever I'm collecting, you know, whether it was, you know, as a kid, Hot Wheels and, you know, Monopoly games and, you know, kind of what, you know, here recently it's been clothes. But I have the hoarder gene or the hoarder personality type or whatever you want to call it. Whatever I do, I go full tilt into it. One of the reasons why everything I've ever done as a job has been good, because I put forth 100% of effort into, you know, doing something. Well, maybe not 100, but oh, I'm starting to get a headache. But one of the things that a lot of people don't look at, they look at all the piles of stuff and they look at, you know, the things are there. And I'm not a trashy hoarder. I'm not, you know, someone who has like old newspapers or paper plates or trash or food laying around. You know, my house is clean, everything. It may not be as organized as I want. You've seen my warehouse at times where it's clean and then it gets messy again as I'm going through things. But it's, I do constantly try to stay organized, and that's one of the things I'm working on now, is trying to get the final resting place for all the little, you know, things I plan on keeping, which isn't a lot, but one of the things people don't look at when you're dealing with someone who might be a hoarder or has the super collector personality type, is a lot of the things that I've sold were dreams that I've had. You know, like the ice cream truck, the monster van. You know, I've had these dreams that, you know, I wanted to do something with these things. A lot of the projects and stuff that I'm going to be selling, you know, are things that I wanted to use and never got around to it, or something happened, and, you know, and it's all my fault. I'm not saying it's, you know, it's not anything good or bad. It's the fact of life that I'm getting older, and there's going to be certain things I'm just not going to be able to do anymore. Whether because of the accident last year, or because of age, or because of, you know, financial responsibilities, whatever it may be, there's going to be certain things I'm not going to be able to do. So, but yeah, it's a lot of people don't look at, you know, when you have maybe, you know, someone who, you know, has a lot of little nitpick things. In fact, someone just came into my head here. So, one of my customers from a long time ago, his name was Red. He was an older gentleman. And I did the windows at his house. And his house was full of a lot of eclectic stuff. Had, you know, probably 50 to 75 old bicycles in the backyard. It was a hoarder house. It was a house just full to the brim. And it wasn't clean, but it wasn't like dirty or nasty. I've been in other homes where, dog shit, cat piss, just the smell of food and feet. And, I've been in some really bad homes. But Red's home, albeit very full, he would take these little things, and the day he felt good, because he was an older gentleman, had a lot of issues. But on the days that he was good enough to go out and do things, he'd go out and make these little projects and, fix up a bike or take like 3 bikes and make one. That was something he wanted to do. And the city came in and had him kind of clean up everything. And it really messed him up because he had all these ideas. There may be, to us and to other people, it may be just a pile of bikes. But he may look at every single bike and say, I know exactly what I want to do with that one. And whenever you get rid of it, it's a dream, it's a task, or it's an idea that you had that you never got to accomplish. So in one aspect, there's a part of me that's going through that, because I'm really having to reevaluate what my future life is going to be. It's hard to go through too. It's just thinking about different aspects. It's very emotionally, it takes a toll on people. But I'm lucky enough to way my mind works. I can get out of my own head and kind of look at it under the eyes of someone who isn't me. I've always been able to kind of evaluate things in a multi-dimensional, I might be saying this wrong, but it's like when I see someone arguing, I can understand both sides and take the things that they're passionate about and usually have them agree on something, and I've been able to do that with myself without any help, being able to kind of step back and evaluate things. I saw some flashing. It was water going over the mirror. So, but it's all this stuff that I'm doing and sorting and going through things, and it's not fun for me. It's something that I have to do to go on with what I hope to be the next part of my life. Because this year I'll be turning 50 years old. That's half a century year old. And I'm trying to make sure that the next few years of however long I have left is going to be the most enjoyable and the most, what's the word I'm looking for? More than just enjoyment, but I want it to have a purpose, to have kind of a meaning beyond just living in my own little bubble. So, man, I am hurting right now. So, I'm just going to keep drinking a lot of water and just try to make it through the night. That's my only goal right now. So, anyways, I ended up getting the shot. It sucked. Right now sucks. Hopefully tomorrow things won't suck, but, they told me to kind of take it easy, so I'm going to go and sort paperwork. That's something that needs to be going through. So, anyways, yeah, just kind of, I guess all this is about just kind of being able to look at a situation not through your eyes, but through the eyes of maybe the person going through it, or, if you're in a bad situation and you think your life is hard, just kind of think about, how would it be different if you weren't you? So, I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm trying to make a point here. Hopefully you caught it. And I'm stuck in traffic. Oh man. Man, hearing that bone and scraping against bone, that can't be good. So, anyways, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna rest. Peace, love, money. I'm out.